Hi guys, welcome back to Caribbean J03. Welcome back to my kitchen. And today I'm doing pumpkin puree from scratch. Yes guys. Oh yeah. I have a nice sized pumpkin. Well, my sister's version of a small pumpkin. So let's get it prepared because it's gonna take a little bit of time because you have to put it in the oven first before we start doing anything else with it. So let's start doing that. Oh, and by the way, I will be roasting the pumpkin seeds also. You guys know, come on. So let's start doing it. Hi guys, I'm going to be roasting this pumpkin and I'll be making puree pumpkin with it. And you can use the puree pumpkin in cakes, pies. I'm trying to make a pot of pumpkin soup also. And I'm not sure if I want to do some waffles. I've done pumpkin waffles before, my family enjoyed. So we'll see what we come up with. Oh, yes, mom wants pancakes. So I'll be making some pumpkin pancakes. But anyway, let me continue to take the seeds out of this pumpkin and while we think about what else we want to do with it. Okay, guys, these seeds are not going to waste. Trust me. We're going to be using these seeds also. Okay, the first half is done. Next, just moving on here, just moving. Okay, I'm not sure if I will be able to get this in the oven, both halves in the oven. I'll leave that for now. We'll come back to that if we need to. Okay, let's scoop out the other one and then pop them in the oven. Okay guys, this you leave on your pumpkin when you get to try to get one as long as this, or as long as it has the stem on it, because the stems will preserve your pumpkin. So if you have a stem like this pumpkin can last at least over 6 months in your storage in a nice dark storage or somewhere, but it will preserve longer with this. If it has the stem, without the stem it's not going to last that long. Learn that from experience. So if you get a pumpkin and you want to preserve it, to use it down the line during the winter, because you know you can make some nice soup, pumpkin soups or pies or cakes or whatever. Preserve it by you making sure your pumpkin has a nice long stem. Let's continue to do this, and then I'm gonna pop it in the oven. I already preheated my oven 350 degrees. Some people do 400, but I'm gonna do 350 for about an hour, or until the pumpkin, until it's a little brown, a little roasted. Guys, that makes such a wonderful, wonderful pie. Oh, or cake. I'm gonna do a soup. We're not a pumpkin soup family, but I'm gonna try to make some. I'm not gonna make a big batch because I'm not sure. At least I'm not a fan of it, but I want to try it. So I'm gonna do that, and I will be doing the seeds because I need to get the pumpkin seeds to make some pepitas. I'm gonna put that in the oven also. Now this is done. Let me move my pan over here, my sheet pan. Okay, I'm gonna try to get both of these on here because yeah, this is gonna be quite interesting, guys. Very interesting. I was trying to get that off, but it's not working. No, that's not work because I need it to be done properly, but I won't have room in the oven for 2 sheet pans. No, but I think I have an idea. Let's see if I can get 2 half sheet pans in there. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, let's take this into the oven. It's hanging off just a smidge on each side of it, but we'll work with it because I make sure to have the parchment paper, and I'll make sure to have another pan underneath so we don't have a mess in the oven. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, let's do this. Okay, guys, I will let you guys know if Mom and Chair likes the pumpkin soup. As I said, it's not a family soup, but we're always open to try new stuff. And this is one of the new stuff we'll be trying. They don't know it yet. Okay. I do that because they're both hanging a bit over the pan. And I don't want to clean up any extra mess, just in case. Okay, so now I'm going to leave that to bake for about an hour. Ooh, guys, look at this. And I still need to go a little bit. That was an hour, so I'm gonna add 20 minutes more to it. I send it for half an hour. Change my mind. So it's gonna be like an hour and a half because that's because of the size that I have in there. It's my sister's version of small. Okay, guys, I'm separating the seeds. So I just go in. Some people, you don't have to do this, of course. It's your choice, but you can toss it out like a lot of people do. But you can also do this and get the seeds, because you can also use the seeds if you're making some kind of salad or something. You can use the seeds after you toast them. I don't use it like that. I just eat them. Okay, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you. So I'll do this and then I'll let you guys see my next step, which will be to wash the seeds. Oh, I need to go and put some hot water on, because then I'll soak the seeds in a little bit of salt water for about half an hour or so. 15-20 minutes tops. Don't need to do it too long. You just need to get the salt. Instead of, some people add the salt, like sprinkle the salt once the pepitas has been toasted, the pumpkin seed has been toasted. You can do that too. Well, I used to do it like that also. But now I soak it in hot water in hot salt water. That was a little slippery one there. Okay. These ones are empty. They don't have anything inside it. You can feel the difference. I've always loved pumpkin seeds, and it's for me it's very relaxing when I'm shelling them. Some people do sunflower seeds, yeah. I'm not a fan of sunflower seeds. I don't really like sunflower seeds. I prefer the pumpkin seeds over that. Most people from the Caribbean prefer the pumpkin seeds. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Let me go and toss this out to wash my hands, and then we'll take care of this one. Okay guys, I've washed the seeds. As you can see, I'm gonna add hot water, some salt, about a tablespoon of salt, or less. I still have a few of the membranes in there, but that's okay. I'm going to try to take that out if I can. It doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave this soak for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. And the pumpkin, I think, is almost done. Let's go and check it. Oh, guys, I can see we can. Look at the edges. Look at the ends. Yep. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, guys. Yep, she's done. She is definitely done. And guys, you notice that I did not put any oil on the ends, because this way you can use the puree pumpkin in either savory or sweet, whichever way you want to use it. So I didn't put any oil on it. It's natural, just all natural pumpkin. Yes, Lord. Okay, guys, the struggle is real over here, because now I have to take her out from there without getting myself in any predicament. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to make some room over here that I should have done before. Okay, so let's take her out. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Oh, guys. Whew. And there's no mess in there. Oh, see, there's a little bit of drippings. I'm glad I did that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me set the pans down there. Look. Can you guys see that? Yeah. This is what I was talking about. That would have caused the mess down to the bottom there. I need to take these out. I'll take these out in a minute. Let me take it out. Take them both out from there. This is not ready to open it. Cool off. There's a little bit in here also. But look at that. I would have to clean that up. Extra. Look at her. Oh my God, guys. Beautiful, isn't it? Look down there. You guys see it? You guys see? OMG. Woo! Guys, I need to do something about this. It's coming on the stove now. Okay, let it be on the stove. Don't want that on the floor. This is what I'm talking about here. It's okay then. But it's looking good. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is to leave her to cool off. I'm about to turn off the oven. I'm going to put her on the table to cool off. I'm not going to leave her here because this oven is still hot. So let's transfer her over. Then we'll have a chat. Guys, I almost forgot about the pumpkin seeds. Let's put that back on. Oh, Lord. All right. Guys, we have to roast the pumpkin seeds now. Okay, give me a minute. We'll move her over there and put the pumpkin seeds in. No, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. I had you guys in the dark yet again here. I've drained it. So I'm going to transfer this to a baking sheet laid off with a little bit of parchment paper. It's not that much, so I can use one of these guys here. Okay, I'm going to lay with a little bit of parchment paper. And this is what we do. Aha! The oven had to preheat a little bit because I turned it off. Forgetting about the pumpkin seeds. Okay, right. Now you need to spread it out. Single layer would be perfect. We'll take this to the oven this way, and then we'll bring the pumpkin over here to cool off. Perfect, if I may say so. Okay, so let's go. Anyway, guys, I'm serious. It has to be in a single layer for it to toast properly. Okay, pumpkin seed in the oven. Perfect timing. And now we'll take her over to the table. Okay, guys, I brought her over on the table over here. You guys see how she's cooling down? Okay, guys, she's shrinking a little bit as part of the cooling process. She's not going to shrink in too much, but a bit. Anyway, guys, I'll leave her to cool off because we need her to be completely cool for us to be able to puree the inside of it. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. You know it's not going to be exactly in a bit, but we have to wait for her to cool off to do the next step. Let's put it that way. The next step will be to puree. But I want to see. But I don't want to mess it up too much. So, I let her cool off. See you guys for the next step. Okay, guys, the pumpkin seed is done. Nice and crisp. Oh, guys. Listen to that. Oh, Lord. Perfect. Set it aside. It will snack later. Okay, guys, the pumpkin is cool and ready to be pureed. So, let's start doing this. Oh, guys, look at that. Look at that. Nice. Okay, it's not blending properly. pureeing, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water in there and let it do its thing. I add about a quarter cup of water. Okay, so now let's try and see if that's gonna work. It should work. Now it should puree. Okay, so now let's check it now. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. The puree pumpkin. Look how beautiful this is looking, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour it into the strainer for it to drain the liquid, and let's move on to the next batch. Okay, guys, this is beautiful, all natural pumpkin puree, 100%. Yes. Okay, this is the first batch. I'm not sure how many batches I'm gonna get. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour the puree into my strainer that I have laid with the cheesecloth. Guys, oh, this step I didn't do last year, or not last year, the year before. I didn't do this step, and my puree pumpkin was really watery. Now I'm not missing this step this time. No siree. So I'm gonna let it drain while I do the other batch. Okay, guys, you will know when the puree has drained, when the water has, whatever liquid has drained from the pumpkin, because now the pumpkin will then get really thick. Okay, guys, the food processor hold almost a half of the pumpkin, only a little, like a quarter of that half left in there, and that's what I have in the food processor. So now I'm going to start the other half to fill up this batch in the food processor. Okay, so now let's start on the other half and fill up the food processor with the second batch. Okay, this is the second batch that I'm starting, and I'm adding my water in there now. Okay, this is the second batch. So let's check the first batch if how the draining is going on that side. Okay, so now this is the first puree that we had did, and it's drained. Look at that, guys. It got thick. So let's see how much liquid we got off it. Okay, this is the last of the first batch of the puree. So now let's see what the liquid looked like that got drained from this batch. Look at the amount of liquid that we got off the first batch, guys. Who would have known, right? Okay, now we're starting to drain the second batch. Look like I'm only gonna have 3 batches, which is perfect. So we'll let this one drain while we go and do the last batch. Let me throw that out. The last batch, I end up getting 3 batches of I was able to get 3 batches of pureed pumpkin. This is the remnants of the other half. So they're both completely done. But now I have to wait for the second batch to finish drain Hold on, let me show you. Okay, this is the second batch that's draining. So I have to wait for that to finish drain because I can still hear it. I can still hear it dripping. But it's getting there. You can see how thick it is. Like this one. And this still has liquid in it. Look at that. But I'm not pouring that out. I'm gonna leave it there as part of my flavor. Because you know when I put it into the freezer, it's still gonna create some liquid when we take it out. So I'm not gonna I'm gonna leave that bit in there. And guys, this you can freeze your puree pumpkin for at least 6 months. I've had it longer than that, and it worked out fine. But it goes at least up to 6 months. It goes 6 months and more. In the freezer. In the fridge, that depends on your fridge. I wouldn't leave it in the fridge for too long either, unless it has like the back of it. Like sometimes back of your freezer is much cooler, so if you have it to the back of the fridge, it might last longer than a week. But a week would be the most I would leave it in the fridge. But in the freezer, it can go from 6 months. I had 6 months to a year in the pure pumpkin, because mine pure pumpkin from not last year, the year before, just actually finished. So this was perfect timing. And I asked my sister to please get me a small pumpkin. And the small pumpkin she got was, that's her version of small. She's dangerous when it comes to asking her for pumpkin. Pumpkin and turkey and ham. If you send my sister, she would call and ask if, can I get a ham? Which means she wants me to cook a ham for her. I would say yes, a small one. The joke is always on me. Cause the girl don't know what a small ham is. And she don't know what a small turkey is, and she don't know what the small pumpkin is. Her version is small and our version is small, it's a tad bit different. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let me clean this up, and then while that is still draining, so I can set up for my quart size freezer bags to start portion that up. I'll be portioning everything up, so. Okay, this is the second batch that I'm starting. It's time for me to start portioning up, so you guys can see. Portion in the quart size freezer. Okay, I'm doing it make sure to do it step by step, because this was a request from one of my subscribers about how to roast the pumpkin and how to preserve the pumpkin into pure pumpkin for the rest of the year. Because I need to start drain the last batch. Yes, guys. Okay, this is the last of this batch. To put in the Ziploc bag, and then we'll see how much liquid was drained. Look at that, guys. Okay, so this is the last batch. I'm going to be setting up to drain. Okay, guys, I'm continuing to finish off portioning. So I'm portioning the first batch that we had drained, and then we'll move on to the last batch, hopefully in a few minutes. Okay, I'm putting a little bit of the pumpkin puree in this frying pan because I want to spice it up for my oatmeal for tomorrow morning. And I will show you guys. And the rest of it I'm putting in the rest in the small Ziploc bag because you can see this is the last batch and this is the final end of it. So I'll see you guys at the stove in a few minutes. Let me finish this one. Okay, this is really the last bag. Okay, now let me clear up here and then you guys will be able to see how many bags we got. Not that much, guys, believe it or not. Okay, guys, this is a liquid from the last batch. Okay, guys, this is how I freeze my pumpkin puree. I flatten it because it's easier to um, put it in the freezer when you lay it down and it freezes that way. This way you can stack them on top of each other. But for right now, I'm just putting them in the sheet pan and then put the whole thing in there because it's still soft. So I need them to freeze first before I can lay them on top of each other in the freezer. For this storage, I have to give my sister-in-law credit for it because this is how she store her pumpkin puree also. And when she first gave them to me, this is how she gave them to me. And I was so happy because I can just slide them in the freezer. Thanks, Anne. Okay, guys, this is the last bag that I had just finished. And no, the one prior to that. Anyway, so make sure to take out as much air as you can and also leave room because you know what happens when it freezes, it expands. So make sure you have enough room in there, otherwise it's gonna burst and create more trouble. Okay, guys, I put a little bit of the puree pumpkin on the side so I can prep it for add to my oatmeal. Oh boy, with something on the bottom of the pot. I'm adding cinnamon powder, a bit of ginger powder, just a bit. Add a bit of grated nutmeg. I have the whole nutmeg. My sister brought from Trinidad, and I'm just using it now. And when I tell you it's a whole one, it's literally a whole one. It's still in its shell. So I need to crack this open. 1 minute. I'm gonna move this aside so you guys can see. It's a whole nutmeg. It's a fresh nutmeg, for real fresh nutmeg. Okay. Alright. I think I can get the nut out now. There. There's the nutmeg. Let me get a grater so I can grate this. Okay, I have a small grater somewhere. I just can't seem to get it right now. So I'm going to use this side of the box grater. Oh, guys. Okay, don't do too much now. Alright, I think that should be good. Lord Jesus, smells so good, guys. Oh, ooh, bring back memories. Anyway, ooh, I can see it starting to bubble. I'm also putting a bit of brown sugar in there. I'm using light brown sugar that I made. I need to make some fresh ones too, because my bottle is down to the in there. So I will be making some more. But if you guys want to see how I do it, I'm gonna link the video that I did with it to these videos, so you guys can see. Not too much sugar, just enough to give it a bit of sweetness. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot my vanilla. I need to put a little bit of vanilla in there. And guys, I add this to my oatmeal in the morning. Lord. I'm gonna leave this to sit overnight. And then tomorrow morning when I make my oatmeal, Lord, guys, it's gonna be so good. That smells good. Need a bit of vanilla in there. I go for the good vanilla. Hold on a minute, guys. You guys are really going back all the way, huh? How many of you guys love the scent of vanilla and the taste of it? Lord, guys. You can also use this in whatever porridge that you guys, well, everybody have a different version of their own porridge. Yeah. Flour lab, rice lab, don't eat that, but a lot of people do. Should be good enough. So I just need to bring it to a nice boil, and then it's done. Oh guys, this smells so good. I need to taste it. Okay, this is good. That's after the vanilla. It can be too good. Okay, it's not sweet. Bit of sugar. Bit of sugar. I need to add more sugar in there. There's just a spoon. So let's get another spoon. Okay, some people says pumpkin season is over, but pumpkin season is never over, because there's a lot of people that still have pumpkin that they need to use. Like my subscriber that asked me about it. And since I had my pumpkin that I hadn't done anything yet with it, I decided, okay, I'll do a video when I decided to do something with it. And I really wasn't going to make a video. I was just going to puree it, cut it up, puree it, put it in the oven, do my stuff. And then she asked me about it. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do a video then. And this part was not added either. But since I was doing it, I said, let me put some aside so I could use some for my oatmeal for the next couple of days. Okay, this is good. I just needed to get all of my ingredients. Combined in it, and that's it. And set this aside to cool off a little bit, then put it in the fridge for tomorrow morning. Ooh. And guys, when I do my pumpkin soup, that I'll do a video of using the puree pumpkin. Okay. Okay guys, please don't forget that you can also share the videos, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you just came across my channel, please subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, because I'm be doing a series of air fry meals very shortly. A series of meals in the air fryer. All right, doesn't this look good, guys? Good, look good, taste good. Yes, Lord Jesus. Let's try it. Oh my God, that is good. Ooh, that is so good. Okay guys, let this cool off, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, now you know that you can make your own pumpkin puree, and then you can have it reserved in your freezer for at least 6 months or more, because I had mine prior to this one. I think I had mine like a year. I'm not sure, but I think it's like a year, maybe over. Who knows? Anyway, but you can use the pumpkin puree throughout the year. Uh, you can do some pumpkin pie for a Sunday dinner. Yes. Or pumpkin cake. Yeah. Or breakfast, pumpkin waffles, pumpkin pancakes. Guys, hey, it's your puree, freshly made. Do it. Enjoy. And then you can thank me later. Tag me on whatever you make using your fresh pumpkin puree. Tag me. Okay, guys, I just want to come and share um, my random updating video on my channel. Work schedule has been crazy. Yes. So I will be posting once a week, but I cannot give you a specific date, a day in the week. It's real over here, guys. For real, real, real. Anyway, guys, thanks for understanding, and I will see you guys in my next video. Appreciate the love. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell so you don't miss my other video. You don't want to do that. Stay safe, God bless, and I will see you guys in my next video.